Unbound Travelers. It's Sunday night. You know what that means. It's time for Will of the Dice, Scions of Oblivion. I'm Tyr the DM, the world's okayest DM, and I will be guiding this cacophony of clusterfuckery. Thank you so much for joining. We do have some announcements and introductions to make before we get started. First off, this is for mature audiences only. Blah, 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 blah. The word fuck comes up a lot. You get the picture. Secondly, we are in no way, shape, form affiliated, associated with any TTRPG manufacturers, producers. We are just here to play the game, have fun, and share that fun with you. That's that. Locke.
Hi, gamers. I'm Locke Clark, and I'm going to talk to you about our partners in this endeavor, Level Up Dice. Fine purveyors of luxury dice for all your sexy dice needs. And tonight, I'm just going to tell you about our ambassador dice because they're cool. And if you haven't gone and checked them out, if you haven't ordered yourself a set, you need to do that. They're blue cat's eye with a color gradient and an optical shift, and they have a stained glass glyphic pattern to them done in a pinkish red. Go and check them out. To do that, you're going to go through our portal, and that portal is http://bit.ly/capital L capital no, I'm sorry /capital W capital O capital T capital D capital dice, all one word. That's bit.ly/WOTD dice. Also, we would like to thank the musicians who are providing music for tonight. Those musicians are Michael Gelfie. They are Kevin McLeod. They are Dwergar. They are our very own Pants. Thanks, Pants.
Awesome. Thank you. And Alice, you have an announcement?
Yes. We at Will of the Dice do not condone the use of nicotine products such as vaping, cigarettes, and cigars. Nicotine is an addictive substance, and we want you all to be happy and healthy. Though some of us may be users of such products, we do not encourage their use. If you already do use and are looking to quit or are trying to quit, there are resources out there, and we encourage and support you in that endeavor. I myself am trying to quit at the moment, and I've cut down on my nicotine content in my vape. So, yay me!
Yay, Alice. All right. That's our announcements for tonight. Introductions.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley. Tonight I'll be playing Vinfira, the 5'2" angry little half elf with extra pale skin, ice blue eyes, and long dark blue hair, who is, often described as a hate-filled ball of chaos. But hey, she can be fun sometimes. You find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hello, everyone. It's me. One moment here. Now, much better. Hello, everyone. My name is Patrick, and I play the voice of Tosh. He was a metal man, but now fully restored back to his wonderful being of a golden dragonborn, or at least he appears that way. He is back, baby. He's back. He's in his virtual body. He's ready to take on the world. He's ready to find new things, have new experiences, and honestly just save the world and win. Yep, that's what he wants. And you can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Alice, the voice of Nyx Shadowstalker, formerly Dandy Santy Jumping Gigglebox Pincushion Monfrey Shadowstalker, the 5'8" orange tiefling with long violet hair and antelope-styled horns that curve back, who is learning quite a bit of things about herself in this new body lately that never happened when she was just a happy little gnome full of optimism and sunshine. And you can find me on Twitter at Cap'n Cupcake.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Locke Clark, and tonight I'll be playing Karak Shadowstalker, the 6'11" slate blue skinned full orc with double lower tusks, a fiery red beard and top knot, who's got big dad energy for everybody in the group, and uh, just hopes that he doesn't have to murder his friends to save the world. Although he knows what his last words are, so there's that. And you can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter Patients at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
And like I said, I'm Tyr the DM. I'm the world's okayest DM, and you can find me on Twitter at Tyr_the_DM. Before we begin, as always, our safe word for tonight is portal. And do we have any requests before we get started?
Did
No,
In
everybody remember?
Antavar's eye.
Did everybody remember to take their long rest since we left off sleeping?
Yes, make sure you take a long rest because this will begin in the morning. But before that, a quick recap. We all had battled creatures in the Nightmare Realm in the Orc Village after a treaty was brokered between Lilith and Vinfira. The Crown of Angramora temporarily advocated by Vinfira to give Lilith the army to invade the Nightmare Realm so that she can take control. After that, you all returned to Istrazilion, the Lost Isle, where you booked a night in the inn, a night to sleep, where you did sleep, perchance you did dream, a dream of the ending of the Scions, where Karak slew the Scions of the Awoken and the Scions of Oblivion, and then himself. And above the waterfalls looking down, Zacchaeus. This is where our story resumes, and this is where we determine, have you been forsaken to the will of the dice? The cock crows, the dawn breaks, the morning comes, sunlight flitting through the window of your room. Some of you will wake to this, others sleeping under the bed will not. You find yourselves awake after having the most vivid, almost real dream.
Oh, Nyx is gonna crawl her way out from under one of the beds.
Oh, well, that was unpleasant.
You have bad dreams too.
Yes.
And that makes 3 of us.
That depends. Did you all dream about being murdered?
No.
Not precisely, no.
Well,
I dreamed about you getting murdered.
yeah, I dreamt about being murdered.
I dreamt about murdering you, so yes.
So it's the same dream.
Wait, just so we're clear, this isn't like wanting to murder him because he's being a dumbass. This
No,
is like,
No,
he
this
stabbed
was
me.
ritual
and-
stabbing, yes, and then
yeah,
stabbing
yeah,
myself,
yeah.
yes.
wait,
yeah, it
so
wasn't
you
great.
all saw the whole Scions at the Falls thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some old dude on the throne.
So we all saw the same thing.
Yes.
So it's a vision, not a dream. Well, that
Aren't
doesn't
all-
bode well, does it?
Not particularly, no.
I felt like that was Zacchaeus we saw at the end.
You know,
Of course, it makes me wonder, are we having that vision because of him or because of something we did? I mean, other than me kind of pissing him off.
that's a good question. One that I can only answer after I've had breakfast. Because, my God, am I hungry! You people do this every day? Whew! 300 years and you don't have to eat anything, and all of a sudden, comes back with a vengeance. And Josh will be like, I'll see you guys downstairs with breakfast. And he'll take his stick and go down and get breakfast.
Okay. Opening the door, you will begin exiting to go down to get breakfast. I need everyone to make a perception check.
Oh, God.
You can call me Tyr. It's okay.
Woo!
Rock,
17.
Andy, Alice, Nix,
31.
Osh,
I got a 16.
Vinpira,
A shitty 10.
I need everyone but Alice to please earmuff.
Oh God, no.
You don't say.
Alice, as Tosh opens the door, you will hear a voice, a familiar voice. Well, I understand that, son, but what you gotta understand is we've been hiding on this island for years. Yes, Father, but the time has come to leave the island.
Dandy's just gonna listen in. Or Nyx is just gonna listen in. Fuck!
We're all doing it tonight. They will continue to banter back and forth about the timing of leaving and how they have business to attend. They will even mention the war that has started, that Antavar has successfully started a holy war.
With my help, unfortunately. Okay, let's bring him back. Nyx is going to rush and slam the door before Tosh can get out of it.
Hey, what? I'm
She's
hungry.
going to put a finger over her mouth, her lips. Antavar and my parents are down there.
With a 31 perception, Nyx, you would know that it's next door.
They're right next door.
They've never seen me before. And if they try to do anything to me, I'll claim they're racist and just kill them. I'm a dragon.
Okay. She'll
I
back
mean-
away from the door.
He'll stop. He's like, I'm willing to listen to reason. I did just wake up. Maybe I'm just feeling. I woke up on the wrong side of the gold pile, if you will.
Wait, you said you heard Antavar?
She'll nod.
That piece of shit really needs a dagger through the eye.
Couldn't agree more.
I could melt him. Literally could melt him. I can open my mouth and
I would legit buy you breakfast to see that.
he will think like if Dragonborn facial features are really hard to tell anyway, but this is the most like hardest decision of his entire life is whether or not he wants to start a fight right now just so he can have free breakfast. He'll look to Nyx. You're gonna take point on this. What should I do, boss?
I mean, I don't know. They don't know you like this. And I don't know if they know that I'm this.
So I go knock on the door and then I'm the first one to the door and then you're behind me, or
Nyx is gonna look at Karak, who's usually the voice of reason.
I mean, if they're here, they're up to no good. And
They're trying to leave the island.
I'd rather they didn't. But do we want to risk starting something here in the inn? I'm good either way, really.
She'll look at Venvira.
You're not expecting a reasonable answer from me, are you?
Nix is just gonna shrug.
You realize I just want to murder the fuck out of the three of them, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Okay, I got this idea. Maybe it's just me still waking up from a dream where I was murdered, but I'm pretty sure there was other people next to me, and one of them happened to be your mom, right? Was it your dad? Was it both?
No, it
Tear,
was.
can I remember that?
It was her mom.
So, remember the last time that, like, you decided to eat a healthy breakfast? And he says healthy breakfast, but he motions, like, died, so that if they're listening in, they don't know it's actually who it is. And things changed. And he thumbs his finger through the wall behind him. It makes things kind of easier, kind of not easier in our quest. But also, it takes another piece off the board, and it resets the piece. But I'm still firm in the camp that we can and should kill them.
oh, okay.
So we're doing this.
I'm not sure if right now is the right time, but I don't know if this is one of those things that's ever gonna have a right time.
You're the point. you're
Don't
the
make me the
brains,
point.
boss man.
Don't
Okay,
make
I'll
me
be the first one in the
brains.
door. Okay. And he'll just open the door and he'll step in the hallway and look left and point kind of left or right to try and get Nix to tell him which door.
It'd be to the left.
She'll point to the left.
He'll go kind of walk this, got his bow staff, and he's walking over the door casually. He puts his little dragon ear hole up to the door to try and listen in behind it.
Give me a perception check.
Do the magic. Do it. But why not do it? There we go. A 7.
You can't hear anything.
He'll take that as a sign and knock on the door.
You will see the door open, a small female gnome opening the door. Can I help you?
Above table, he would remember this. What is Dandy's mom's name?
Brina.
Brina.
Brina. He would just say Brina.
Yes.
And he will promptly kick the door open.
All right. Everyone roll initiative and join me in the Owlbear Rodeo.
I imagine we're all just like stacked in the hall, like a SWAT team ready to rush in behind Pants.
No joke. In my notes, I was making note, Dandy or Nix heard them next door. We were discussing what to do. And then it just says, we decide to start shit.
Some days you wake up and choose violence.
All right. Karak.
12.
Nix.
Some days you wake up and violence chooses you. 24.
Tosh.
4.
And Vinfira.
18.
All right. Nix, you're up first.
Okay. We didn't buy any more daggers, so I can't just like throw one at her face. I am going to... I'm going to hold my action until the rest of the party has gotten a chance to move into the room.
Okay. Holding action. That will bring up Vinfira.
Okie doke. I was just looking something up. Yeah, that would be a bonus action. Okay. I'm gonna do something stupid probably.
Okay.
I think I have enough movement. Oh yeah. I am going to move between Karok and Pants to see if I can get line of sight on Antavar. Can I? From there?
Let me see. Yes.
Awesome. I'm going to spend 3 sorcery points and summon my Hound of Illumine, giving it Antavar as its target. Because even if his dumbass goes invisible, he can't hide from it.
Alrighty.
That's my bonus action.
Yay, Shadow Puppy!
Yes. I love my
Trying to
shadow
find the
puppy.
shadow puppy.
Sorry, Tier, what?
I was just trying to find the token.
Gotcha. All right, with the Hound of Illumine introduced, she's then going to cast Blight on him.
Alrighty.
So that is a DC 18 Constitution save.
And he misses it. He got a 17.
Oh, sweet. Then he'll take all 8d8. Make sure I have the right number of dice in my hand. Yes. It's 21. It's 25. 34. 34 points of necrotic damage for Antavar.
All right.
Oh, and I have to roll initiative for the Hound. The Hound got an 18.
So it'll go right after you.
Okay.
So if that's your turn, the Hound goes.
All right. So the Hound is going to use his bite attack. It's +5. Does 23 hit?
23 hits.
All right. That's 2d6 plus 3. So 8 points of piercing damage from the Hound's bite. And that should do for him.
All right. So Vinfira moving quickly into the doorway, her eyes turning black as shadow leaks from them. Shadows swirling at her feet, wreathing her hands. Blast forward the necrotic damage of Blight, followed by the whole appearing of the Hound of Ill Omen, the skeletal figure of a dire wolf biting Antavar. That will bring up Karok.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna move inside. Get to there. And then I am going to Guiding Bolt at Antavar. And let's make that a... Yeah, let's make that a 5th level. That is plus 11 to hit. Uh, 22.
2 hits.
All right. And so he will take. I'm just gonna roll this on a dice roller because it's a lot. He will take 29 points of damage. And now he has a glowing aura around him. So the next person who attacks him gets advantage.
The divine energy crackling, the thunder audible as the guiding bolt blasts forward from Karak, slamming into Antavar, his tiefling figure with this golden hue around him. That will bring up.
Wait, I still got a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to use my bonus action to attack with my axe on Brina, who I am standing right next to.
All right.
And that is a 12 plus 8, 30-20.
30-20 just hits.
And that does 2d6. 30. That's 13 points of damage.
All right. So the energy
and
blasting.
Sorry, where's the thing that I can add to that? I know I've got a thing. Wish they put everything in one place. Divine Strike, there it is. Sorry, I get to add 2d8 thunder damage to that attack. So that is 12 points of thunder damage to Brina.
All right.
And that will end my turn.
All right. So the divine energy cracking off in Antavar, the axe finding its purchase in Brina. It is now their turn. Antavar will attack the Hound of Ill Omen.
All right.
That is 16.
That will hit.
That is 20 points of damage.
Okay, give me just a second. Oh, I totally forgot about that part. Sorry, its hit points are different than the thing. Half my sorcerer level, that's what it is. Sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you stop. I'm sorry. You can keep going.
How many hit points does it have? It
He
just took 20 points of damage. So I just need to know if that
He has
finished it
24
or not.
left.
Okay, cool. Let's see. That will bring up Brenna. Swinging on you, Karak. 16.
No.
Second attack. 21.
That meets my armor class.
$19 points of piercing damage.
Okay, and where's the thing? I'm going to use my reaction for Wrath of the Storm, so I need her to make a Dex saving throw, please.
29.
Yeah, that makes it. But she still takes half that, so that's 2d8. So that's 11. Half of 11 would be 5. 5 points of thunder damage.
All right. That will bring up Dimble, bringing his pistol crossbow up, firing at you, Locke. 30-20.
No.
The bolt bouncing off of your armor. That will now bring up Tosh.
So first question, what is this?
A table.
A table. Hell yeah, that works even better. Okay. So good DM. Tosh would like to first take a moment to breathe, taking a key point to do Step of the Wind, doing a bonus action to do the disengage movement option, and doubling my jump speed. Tosh is going to basically run, sprinting and jumping across the table so that he lands on the opposite side of it. And then he's going to take a deep breath in. And he is going to blow some fire onto Antavar and Dimble, as it is a 15-foot cone. I believe it should just miss the Hound of Illumine.
It will just miss.
Hell yeah. Okay. The type of breath will be an unnerving breath. So they must succeed on a con saving throw DC 17 or become incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
What trait was it?
The enerving.
What's the saving throw against?
Oh, con saving throw. DC
Okay,
17.
Antavar makes his. Dimble fails his, so he's incapacitated.
Yep. And then, as I have 2 attacks, he's going to take another breath in, and he's going to do another breath weapon. This time, it is actual fire that comes out.
I thought breath weapons could only be done once a turn. You can only do a breath weapon once a turn.
It's as when you take the attack action on your turn, you can replace one of your attacks with an exhalation and a 15-foot cone. That's one breath, and then I have another breath weapon that is a breath weapon fire.
Oh, okay.
And that's a dex save, DC 17. And he will take... on a fail, he will take half of 15, otherwise he takes the full 15 fire damage.
Antavar, engulfed in flames, looks at you, speaking in Infernal. For those of you that speak Infernal, he says, I rebuke you. I need a dexterity saving throw, as he is hellish rebuking you.
Oh, yeah. Dex saving throw. That is... Where is my thing here? It's further up. I rolled a 13, but I also have evasion. So I will, if I succeed, I don't take anything. If I fail, I only take half.
All right, so you'll take 13 points of damage.
Ooh, that's a spicy meatball.
All right,
And,
that will take us.
Yeah, he'll just spin his staff and stand there like, let's go, brother.
All right, Nyx.
All right. We all know what time it is. Nyx is going to move up behind the distracted Brina. And it's time to stab her in the back. Like Dandy was metaphorically stabbed in the back. Ooh, I think that's gonna hit. $27.
That hits.
Alright, so I need 1 of you, and I need 7 of you.
You should be 8d6 by now. You went up a level.
You are correct. It is 8d6. I get to roll even more dice. Alright, 2, 6, no, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, 18, 23, 29 points of damage.
All right. Brenda will let out a howl of pain as she feels the blade stab into her back. You can feel the resistance and oh, how good it feels landing that blow. Is that your turn?
I will bonus action disengage further into the room.
All right. That'll bring up Vinfura.
Okay, so what I had missed before or forgotten about before is that because my Hound of Illumine is within 5 feet of Antavar, he has disadvantage on all saving throws against my spells.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
yeah, I know, right? Makes it so much fun. So I need him to make a dexterity save of a DC of 18 with disadvantage.
You cast magic. You see a ring glow. The spell coming back at you. I need you to make that saving throw.
Really?
Yeah.
Bastard.
That's 1.
My dex plus. And I just make it with a 19.
All right.
And
Go
it was
ahead, roll damage and
disintegrate,
take
so
half.
there's damage.
Oh, okay. Disintegrate, no damage. Awesome.
Fuck.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. Fucking
All right,
waste of
then.
a spell slot.
Now it's your Hound of Illumine.
Yeah, so he's gonna try and bite him. I knew I should have subtle spelled that. Alright. What is his to hit? It's a 20.
When he just hits.
Nine points of piercing damage from the bite. Oh, and he has to make a DC 13 strength throw that I forgot about last time.
He's fine.
Okay. Then he is not knocked prone.
All right. Is that your Hound's turn?
That's it.
I'll bring up Karak.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna do a 4th level guiding bolt at Antavar again.
Right. It'll be with advantage since no one's took any melee attack at him yet.
Right on. So, where did that? There it is. Okay, so that is 23.
That'll hit.
All right. So that will be 28 points of radiant damage, and it is radiant, right? Yes. And then I'm going to bring the axe down on Brina again. For 14 plus 8 is 22 to hit.
22 hits.
So takes 8 points of slashing, and 7 and 2 is 9 points of thunder.
All right. Your axe coming down, her nimble self twisting, not taking the full damage because she's a rogue and has the dodge ability. Antavar is still glowing like a beacon. I should have applied that to the bite, but oh well. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. Antavar will take an attack of opportunity to close in on Tosh from the wolf. Go ahead and roll.
Okie doke. 5, that's 23.
That'll hit. You rolled with advantage?
Mm-mm.
Roll with advantage because he's glowing. You may get a 20.
Nope, same thing. That is 11 points of piercing damage.
All right. Antavar comes in fast against you, Tosh. Daggers wailing. First attack, 15.
That is a miss.
Second attack, 16.
Very close, but still a miss.
All right, Brenna is going after you, Karak.
Yep.
That is a 23.
That'll hit.
18 points of piercing damage. Dimble fires his crossbow at... No, Dimble... Is that till the
It's
end of your turn?
The start of my next turn.
All right, so Dimble is incapacitated. So that'll bring you up, Tosh, and Dimble will become incapacitated.
I'm looking over, spinning around, smacking the knives out of the way. He will again breathe in and breathe out, doing another fire breath weapon. DC 17 dex save.
He's fine. So he'll take half.
Yeah. Also, if I have resistance to fire damage, does that mean with my evasion I take half damage and then I take half of that because I have resistance?
Yeah.
Cool. That is 11 fire damage. And then he will follow through with an attack with his vicious quarterstaff. Is a 16 is not going to hit, correct?
No, 16 does not hit.
Okay, I'm going to burn 3 key points to give me an extra 6 to make that a 22.
All right, that'll hit.
Perfect. And then I will spend another key point to make it a stunning strike. So con save DC 17.
Why don't you roll that well when I'm attacking? He's fine.
He'll take 11 magical bludgeoning damage from the quarterstaff. And then his...
I'm sorry, go
ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say he's going to counterattack. It's one of his abilities. But if you're not finished...
I was just going to, if it interrupts my bonus action, I was going to spend the key point to bonus action patient defense. So now he has the dodge action.
Yep.
Yeah.
I rolled both the same number. Does a 24 hit?
A 24 will hit.
That is 21 points of piercing damage. That brings us back to Nyx. You're muted, Nyx.
Let me just do some quick measuring. Okay. Nyx is going to come up to her former father and go in for the stab. The big stab. It's not a stibbity, because it's a big stab. Okay, that might not hit, but we'll double check. 23?
3 hits.
Yes. Do I get to roll my sneak?
He's not engaged with anyone. If you was using your backstabber dagger, you could use its power to roll your sneak.
Okay, so no sneak. I was just rereading over sneak attack since I haven't read it in a bit. Alright, that'll be 11 piercing.
All right. The grim satisfaction as you see blood as your dagger pierces flesh, or your rapier, whichever weapon you're using.
Rapier.
Your rapier pierces flesh. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. That will bring up Vinfira.
Okay, the first thing I have to ask is there dim light in the hallway where I am? Or is it brightly lit?
It's brightly lit.
Okay, so I can't use that. Even though Breen is engaged with Croc, if I try to slide past her, she gets an opportunity to attack on me, right?
Correct.
That's what I thought. All right, well, in that case... Yeah, let's see how far that is. That would get me to there. All right, I'm going to try something I haven't done in a while, and I am going to Misty Step past Brina into the room. Should take me to about there, if I measured correctly.
Okay.
And since Karak was good enough to grab my stuff, so I have my things again, I'm going to pull my crossbow and take a shot at Dimple and see what happens.
All righty.
I know, it's a little different for me. Where's my crossbow? Oh, I don't have it equipped for some reason. All right. There we go. So... it's not great damage, but, if it hits, it's something. Oh, I don't know if that's going to hit 21.
1 hits.
Whew. So he's going to take a whole whopping 4 points of damage.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Your Hound of Illumine.
All right, the Hound was given Antavar as a target, so it will step back into Antavar. It won't focus on anybody else. And it's going to make its bite. What's that? I don't know if that one's going to hit. That's only 19.
19 does not hit.
That's what I thought that would miss. All right, so he takes a snap but misses.
The crossbow finding Dimble's arm. He's screaming in pain. The wolf snapping. Antavar able to slide out of the way. That brings up Karak.
Excuse me. Yeah. I'm going to take a round and just focus on Brenna, I think. Brina. Yeah, I'm going to cast Harm.
Okay.
So that'll be a con save, if you please, Tier.
That is Constitution 21.
Yep. All right, they make it. So they will take half, I believe. Yes, half as much on a successful save. Okay. So 50, half of 54 is 25, 27 points of necrotic damage.
All right. You see her skin in places wither, turning black as the energy rushes through her. Is that Karok's turn?
That's it. Yep.
All right. Brina will take her bonus action to disengage. Coming to attack you, Vinfira. $29.
Oh yeah, that hits.
33 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
Dimble spinning around, firing or coming around with his dagger since he dropped his crossbow from getting hit with an arrow on you, Nyx. That is a 14.
That will miss.
Antavar coming at you, Tosh. That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
26 points of damage. His second attack, he's activating his jeweled dagger. If this hits, he gets his sneak attack damage. It's like Backbiter. That will be 18 to hit.
Just barely hits.
Alrighty. $35 points of piercing damage.
So 35.
Correct.
Oof. Ow.
That will be Tasha's turn.
He's going to breathe. Take a smack at Antavar once. Will 11 hit?
No.
That's completely fine. Because I will spend a key point to do Step of the Wind, to use the disengage as a bonus action. Making sure that I've got everything on here right. And yes, he's going to step around Antavar and get over to Brina, where he will take his second attack. This time with an unarmed strike. Basically, he's trying to dragon. I was gonna say that he's dragon kicking her. Unfortunately, the game hates me, and so do the dice, and that's a natural 1 tier.
Roll a percentage for me, please.
$47.
Coming in for the strike, she ducks. She's coming up. She has to attack with disadvantage, but she gets to counterattack because of the nature of what her and Dimble are. 17.
17 just hits.
Coming in for the kick. She moves out of the way, comes in for the slice. You're quicker than what she expects, and you're able to slide back out of the way. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I've got. Let's see, I'm over there now. I believe that's action, bonus action, movement. Yep, I am good.
All right. That will bring up Nyx.
All right. Stabbing time once more. Unnatural 20.
A natural 20 just hits.
Yes, max. Which would be. I mean, it's 12, but yay, max.
He howls in pain as the rapier pierces the skin once more, blood flowing, ruining the beautiful silk that he's wearing. Is that your turn?
All she's going. The only thing else that she's going to do is look down at him and basically yell, "You killed our clan's hero!"
He looks utterly confused by what you just said. All right, Vinfira,
Okay, is the room brightly lit or dimly lit?
brightly lit.
Okay. In that case, yep, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk the attack of opportunity from Brina to get to Dandy. Or to Nyx.
Right, attack of opportunity. 18.
Yeah, that hits.
17 points of damage.
And I don't know if it would phase Brina at all, but she would notice that when she cuts Ven really doesn't bleed.
Let's see if she notices. She doesn't. She's too in the heat of the battle.
Awesome. That's fine. Sorry, I should have done this to start with. And she's going to put her hand on Nyx's back and cast Greater Invisibility.
And Nyx goes invisible.
And that would be my turn. Let me just mark off that spell slot. If my sheet will let me scroll down. Nope, that's not the right one. There it is. All right. And then that would be my hound, correct? All right. Yes. So it's going to try again to bite Antavar. Because that is what it does. Oh, Tyr, my love. How do you feel about a natural 20?
Awesome.
All right. So it starts with max base damage, and then we roll again, correct?
Yes.
Right. So its base damage is normally 2d6, so that would be 12.
Yes.
And to that 12, we're going to add 10 plus the 3 modifier. So 25, right?
Yep.
If I added that correctly. So he'll do 25 piercing damage. Probably biting Antavar on the ass if he gets the chance.
All right. That will bring up Karak.
All right, let me take a measurement real quick. Okay. Yeah, I can get to there. All right, so I'm going to start off with a 4th level guiding bolt at Antavar.
Alrighty.
So that will be 17 plus 11.
That hits.
Yeah. And that will be all the d6s. 28 points. And he is glowing. And then I'm going to take my movement. And I'm going to move to here, leaping up onto the table next to Antavar. And I am going to bring my my axe down on him, now with advantage. Ooh. Oh. Oh. It's so sexy.
Thulu of disappointment is disappointed.
Okay, so we'll get to the second part of that later. So first he takes, so it's 2d6 is the damage.
That'll be 12.
So
Plus
he takes
2d6.
12 plus 2d6. Oh. I just rolled max, so that's 12 more. Plus 15 points of thunder damage. Plus, because it's a great axe of sharpness, he takes an additional 14 points from me rolling a natural 20.
And you roll to see if he loses a limb.
And then I roll to see if he loses a limb. Come on. Come on. Ambassador Die, don't fail me now. Show me that pretty picture. Do I get to pick?
No, I roll.
Okay. Damn it. All right.
Were you
He
hoping
loses
it'd be
his
his head?
left arm.
That's going to make them those somatic components of those spells he's throwing around real tough, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that made me so happy. Okay,
All
I'm
right.
good.
All right, their turn. Antavar instantly goes invisible. You can track him, though, decently because there's blood spewing everywhere.
Right.
And he can't hide from the hound.
Nope. He appears behind you, Nyx.
Of course.
Now, he only gets one attack because he lost his arm. But he gets advantage because you're flanked. Where's my ambassador die?
Hashtag not sorry in the least. Not sorry.
Ooh. Ooh. That counts as a you bastard.
Alright, how much damage am I taking?
I'm fixing to
Wait,
roll.
but here's the thing. Wouldn't it be with disadvantage because Dandy is or Nyx is invisible?
Yeah, Nyx is invisible.
I rolled it with disadvantage. I rolled 2 nat 20s.
Damn.
He was able to find her even invisible? That sucks.
Well, I mean, being a rogue at the level that he probably is, he probably has blind sense, so as long as he can hear where I am, he knows where I am.
I said, that sucks.
And I gotta say, these dice, you want them. As you've seen tonight, they come in amazingly on the 20s. They're our ambassador dice. My D6s, however, roll like shit. So that will be a whopping 35 points of damage.
Ooh, that is a lot of damage.
He's also no longer invisible. Dimble will swing, attempting to attack, rolling with disadvantage. That is cocked. 25.
That will hit.
Actually, it would have been normal because you're flanked, but so 16 points of damage. Brenna's going after you, Tosh.
Yep.
28.
That will hit.
God damn the ones. 14 points of damage. And that will bring you up, Tosh.
All right. Ooh. Okay. Tosh is going to, using his vicious quarterstaff, try to smack Brenna right in front of him.
Alrighty.
Oh my, bro, you and I both are rolling like garbage tonight. It's fine. Cause an 11 will miss, right?
Correct.
Okay, well he's still gonna take the deep breath in, and use Step of the Wind again to do disengage as a bonus action, and it's going to run and go over to Antavar and say hello. And is he still guiding bolted?
No.
No. The lock hit him with the axe, so that got rid of guiding bolt.
Gotcha.
I gave myself
Okay,
advantage
cool.
and rolled a nat 20 with it, so.
Not even mad, honestly. Okay, well, cool. Then that'll just be a regular smack against him with my second attack. An unarmed strike. Da-na-na. There we go. Will a 25 hit?
5 hits.
Hey, and I would like to use another key point. As he needs to succeed on a con saving throw DC 17.
He fails.
He is now stunned. And he will take 10 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
And with that, he crumples, lifeless,
Bro,
to the floor.
can I punch through his chest? If that's the death shot, can I punch him in the chest, like hit him in the chest, and then like his chest caves in and then he falls down?
The fury, the built-up rage against this motherfucker channeling through you, the strength of Dragonclaw behind you. You crack him into the chest, his sternum caving in, ribs piercing lungs and heart. And Antavar is no more. Is that your turn?
The last thing is he'll look over at the spot where he thinks Nyx is, and then he'll just say, "I'm sorry," because
That will bring up Nyx.
Alrighty, Roo. So, I have a question.
And I have an answer.
If I stay the exact same distance where I am from Dimble, but I move around him, I do not evoke an attack of opportunity, correct?
That is correct.
Alright, and Nyx is going to do that. And does that count as flanking with Venfira?
No, because she's not engaged.
Okay.
But you will get to roll advantage because he failed his perception to find you, and you're invisible.
Ooh, it's not a mat 20, but it's damn near close. So that would be a 28.
That'll hit. So you'll roll with sneak.
Yes. I love that sound. Alright, that is 7, 11, 12, 14, 24, 30, 36, 41.
How do you want to do it?
Straight through the back, right through his heart, with the tip coming out.
Grasping his shoulder, even as the blow is in motion, just to get a firm purchase. Your aim is true. You will hear an audible as the blade pierces his heart, the blood pouring, continuing to ruin that beautiful silk. He will reach for his chest before his eyes fade, crumpling in your grasp on your blade, sliding to the floor, a pool of blood gathering around him.
She'll spit on his body, now that she's visible because she attacked.
All right. No,
Greater invisibility. You're not visible.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Sorry.
All
I did
right.
not know that.
I'll bring up Infira.
Okay. Well, I guess Brina is the only target left. I'm gonna do something I don't normally do and use a cantrip and cast a firebolt at her.
Okay.
So it's plus 10 to hit. That's 29.
29 hits.
That'll be 3d10. Crap for damage, though. It's only 8 damage.
She screams in agony, flailing as she catches fire, dropping to her knees, trying desperately to put out the flames. But it is too much. She is gone.
So does that mean I owe you breakfast, or do I still get breakfast? Because he'll motion over to Antavar's chest being caved in. You did more melting than I did.
Nah, it's cool, dude. I'll buy you breakfast.
Fuck yes.
Corpses litter the ground. Antavar perished. Dimble perished. Brenna perished.
Nyx is going to go into one of her pouches, pull out the pendant that Brenna had given to her when she was 10, the last time that she knew of her as family. And she's gonna go over to Brenna's body, and she's going to drop the pendant on it and walk out of the room.
Right. What was you going to say, Locke?
Oh, I was going to ask, are we good with just leaving the corpses here, or do we want to get rid of them?
Are you asking if I want to set the inn on fire?
No, I was thinking something perhaps a little more subtle, but it'll take me a minute to do it. It will be very disconcerting.
I'm gonna go get some breakfast and check on Nyx. And Tosh will just kind of follow after Nyx out of the room.
You get to do this on your own?
Yes, could, I need... Oh, well, I guess they have cloaks. Yes, I should be able to handle this. I mean, she's kind of melty, so that could be an issue, but I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, she's more crispy than melty.
Tier, I'm going to sit down and I am going to spend 1 minute casting Animate Dead.
Okay.
At 4th level to animate all 3 of them. And then I'm going to have them gather their things, including Antavar's severed limb, cloak them, put cloaks on, pull the hoods up, and follow me out of the inn. And we're gonna walk out like nothing's wrong. And I'm gonna walk them out to the edge of town, and then let the spell drop, and leave their bodies for the animals.
Okay. The corpses following.
Oh, actually,
edge of-
I'm gonna check the bodies for, I'm gonna check and see what they've got on them before I leave them in the woods. But I'm going to leave them in the woods.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
Investigate. Oh, I'm actually good at. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I'm not good at that one at all. Oh, that's not a bad roll. That's 14.
14. You find Antavar had 2 rings, 2 daggers, one of them jeweled. You find that Dimble had a crossbow, a dagger, and a ring. And Brenna had a dagger and a ring.
Okay, I take all of the rings, daggers, and crossbows, and I drop them into the bag of holding.
Okay.
Do they have any gold on them, by chance?
No, perchance they did not. But
Yeah.
you do find something interesting else on Antavar. A scroll written in Minotaur.
I don't speak that language, so I will take that into Tosh. I'll bring that back with me.
All right. Where's Nyx going? You're muted, Nyx.
She went back into their room, crawled under a bed, and she's crying. Or trying to cry as quietly as she can.
Tosh, you follow.
Buddy. Knocks on the door. Hey, buddy. I don't think they're gonna give us breakfast in here. Are you okay? Looks under the other bed that you're not under. You alright? So there's a phone ringing in the background. Wonder if they're
Can't
gonna
hear
get it. Oh, sweet. You can't. If you can't hear it, then perfect. I'll keep going. Then he'll look underneath the other bed and be like, "Yo, are you? Oh, um, ooh, um, uh, what do you do for this? Hang on, I'll be right back." He rushes downstairs very quickly and asks for bacon.
Well, he goes down to get bacon. Ven's gonna come into the room and just stand by the door. Is this an I want to be left alone moment or an I want to talk about it moment?
No response.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hang out by the door in case you need me. And she'll step back into the hallway. Leave the door open a little so she can hear Nyx if Nyx calls for her.
Do I retrieve the bacon?
You have bacon.
Perfect. He comes back, has like a bundle of bacon and is like eating another piece of bacon, and shows it to Ven as like his credentials to get into the room, and then ignores any expression and pushes into the room, and then like sits down on the floor, doesn't say anything, eats his bacon and puts it like near Nyx.
Ven doesn't usually make facial expressions, but she will look at it, look at you, and go, "Yeah, that looks like the right kind of bouquet."
Nyx will just sniffle and sort of smell the bacon and then look at the pile of bacon and kind of laugh a little bit between crying. I don't know how to make that sound on cue. I'm sorry, audience.
Just gesture to the bacon and just quiet and just munch on the big piece that he has.
She'll slowly grab one piece of bacon and very slowly nibble on it.
I need Nyx and Tosh to earmuff. There's a strange sensation that falls over Vinfira and Karak. A cold, chilling sensation that, if Vinfira was not already a creature of coldness, would chill her to the bone. As realization hits that she has been counted as a scion of Oblivion, Karak will feel it dance across the waves, the distance. He will know, as her name is written on his heart, that his friend, yet another, may have to perish at his hands.
Well, fuck.
Can I bring them back?
So, like, sorry that I killed Antavar.
Don't be.
But, like, that's like your whole thing. Like, I just took that from you. Like, I was trying not to. I was just kind of just got heated up and big hands, you know.
He needed to be killed. I'm not gonna be upset about who did it.
Yeah, it's fair. I don't know if there's something like, oh, like, what is it, revenge or vengeance? I always get those two mixed up. But like a feeling of closure, I guess. It's not the same if you don't do it yourself.
The point is that he can't come after me anymore.
Oh no, yeah, there definitely cannot happen. Yeah, and if he did, you'd know because he has one arm.
Yeah, I guess.
You'd be chased by the one arm tiefling. I think I read that book.
Picture him just running after you with like his severed arm in his one hand, trying to like slap you with it.
Yeah, I was going to say, would he use his functional arm to hold the non-functional arm to hold the dagger, or would he? Anyway, he's dead now. That's all that matters.
She'll nod. Still being curled up under the bed and slowly munching on the one piece of bacon.
When Karat gets back to the room, he, seeing Vinfira just standing outside, he just walks up and hugs her. He doesn't ask this time. He just walks up and hugs her.
Whispering in his ear, "Oh, for fuck's sake."
I'm sorry.
Just shush.
I let go. I've dealt with the bodies, and we have some items that we'll need to look through, including I need Tosh to look at this and hold up the scroll.
When you say dealt with the bodies, you mean you destroyed them so nobody can resurrect them, right?
Not exactly, no.
She'll just roll her eyes.
Look, I got them out of town without anyone seeing them as bodies. We can go out and further deal with them, but anyone's going to be hard-pressed to find the carrion pile that they are, as they're about to be devoured by the wildlife of this. There's probably a thunder lizard eating them right now.
We can only hope.
I hung a neon sign that said "Thunder Lizard Food" here, and pointed it with an arrow pointing down above the bodies. Just
Me quit delivery.
Wait. Is this the dinosaur equivalent of DoorDash?
And so, Nix, it comes to an end. The journey complete. From orphan to reunited to betrayal to revenge. Those parents that abandoned you those years ago, that stepbrother that manipulated you and used you, they are gone. Taken from this world by you and your friends.
It's gonna take her a while because even though her parents are the ones that killed her, it's still sad. Antavar, she's not upset about Antavar at all. Like that's a thank fucking god like sigh of relief moment, but her parents, it's still something she has to process.
Asha will literally sit cross-legged across from her while she's underneath the bed until she comes out. He won't say anything after that little brief, like, hey, I'm sorry for killing Antavar thing, but yeah, he'll just sit there with her until making sure that she eats the bacon.
It's gonna take her a while. She still hasn't finished the first piece that she took from the pile.
There's always a little sadness in death, even when it's those that you hate. And as that sadness settles in, the sun rises higher to the noonday. And this is where we're going to take our break. Thank you so much for hanging out while we took our break, got our snickety snacks and our beverages of choice. Before the break, the party had found that Antavar, Dimble, and Brenna were in the next room. Finally exacting revenge, the battle ensued, and the three were slain. Nyx, formerly Dandy, getting to see with their own eyes the destruction of those that betrayed. Now under the bed, crying into bacon, Tosh sitting vigil, Vinfira and Karak outside the door, the realization of other events heavy on them. We rejoin.
That can't be the most like comfortable place. You can come out from under the bed. You can sit on top of the bed.
I like tight spaces.
That's fair. That's very fair. You know, that you that's fair.
I used to sleep in my backpack when I could fit in there.
How would you then carry the backpack? Anyway, that's not here nor there. Uh, well, I guess I'll just keep sitting here then. And Tosh will just keep sitting there with Nyx as she continues to eat the bacon and crying underneath the bed.
Ben's gonna kind of glance into the room, look at Karak. They're really failing at this, aren't they?
Yes. Totally failing.
I mean, I'm not even into romance, and even I can see this one.
But
I'm sorry, is the peanut gallery?
You hear us mumbling at the door?
I'm sorry, is the peanut gallery would like to be known and said something? You're saying?
Nothing important.
Why don't you come on this side of the door instead of being creepers in the hall?
We were trying to give you two space.
I told
Yeah.
Nyx I'd wait at the door.
You don't have to wait out there.
Yeah, okay. Ven will come in and like sit on the edge of the bed. Anything we can do.
I
Tosh just
don't
like
think
shrugs.
so.
Well, what do we do with the rest of our day? It's kind of late in the day to get started traveling.
Lunch.
You just ate breakfast.
Yeah? And?
You can finish off the bacon. It's gonna take
Oh,
me a
don't
while
mind
to
if I
do it
do.
on my own.
He'll take the whole handful of bacon, put it in his mouth, and start eating it.
It's at this point, Karak, you will hear a voice in your head. One of the druids from your tribe. Brother, there is a man here that says you must be found. He says that he has urgent business with you. A man in black by the name Zakez.
I see. I will consult with the others and respond to you shortly. I turn to look at the others. It seems Zakez is in the Tusk Spire.
That can't be good.
No. He's demanding to speak with me.
Are your people still alive?
Seems so. I don't think they know who he is.
Can't catch a break.
When it rains, it pours.
Ooh, speaking of, Tosh, here, look at this. And I hand you the scroll written in Minotaur.
Sorry.
You broke up. What was that?
And he'll look at the scroll and then hand it back and say, "This is a scroll written in Minotaur.
Yes, what does it say?
Beats beats written in Minotaur."
You're saying that all the time you spent there, you never learned the language.
I was there for probably about 3 days, Grok, before the bolt of lightning sent me from where I was at in Talantigarios to here, when we were fighting that big thing, you remember? I'm a quick learner, but I'm not that quick.
She'll speak to him in Infernal, so you can understand this, but you can't read that, right?
I can understand when you're speaking to me, yes. But when reading it on the page, not so much.
Got it.
Nyx will just pop her head out slightly out from under the bed. I understood that. What?
Speaking to Nixon Infernal, you understand this?
Speaking back in Infernal, apparently.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
My internet went in and out through all of that. So the greatest form of irony is Tosh understood everything, but didn't take any of it in because the player missed all of it. So yeah, we could probably find somebody who could speak Minotaur to me, and then I would be able to do it. But we may have to kill them or knock them unconscious if they ask any questions. My internet keeps doing its silly thing. I don't know what's going on with it.
What if we maybe found more than one person who could translate it? Like, cut up the scroll, that way they're only translating bits of it?
Or we can just hold on to it till we find someone we trust. Well, someone
Yes.
you all trust.
Yeah, like Torios. We should find him.
I think we have a lot on our plate right now.
Well, you see, I have a theory about that.
That he's a dumbass.
Oh, no, that's a fact. This is a theory. You know what a theory is.
She's just looking at you with that blank expression of hers.
Exactly, that's what I thought. So anyway, are we going to the Duskspire and meeting good old Zakez?
That seems like an incredibly bad idea.
It does seem like a catch-22, because didn't your god literally tell us that we have to finish what we started here?
Yes. I mean, I can send Zakez a message.
Well, that should be entertaining.
Please make sure you allow for at least 2 words of the words fuck and you to be in there somewhere.
Oh, I was thinking I would be horribly polite.
Just remember,
Kill
fuck
them.
and you are 2 words.
No, see, what you do is you kill them with kindness and a little belladonna.
Ven'll actually giggle just a little bit at that one. See, this is why I like her.
Nyx has slowly been emerging from under the bed. By now she's just sitting on the floor.
You know, when my Aunt Mila is down, she cuddles in Uncle Bane's lap. She says it helps a lot. And Ven is looking at Nyx as she says this, but will kind of like side eye Tosh. She doesn't know subtlety. Just deal with it. She's not subtle.
Thankfully, Nyx's eyes are pupilless, so you can't exactly tell if her eyes move one way or the other. They're just solid yellow.
Tyr, have we been in here long enough to have gotten a short rest?
Yes.
Cool.
Y'all, I'd just like to do a small shout out to D&D Beyond finally making it so that short rest hit dice can be rolled as you selected in the app. Thank you, D&D Beyond. Thank you. Thank you. So, not meeting Zakez is cool. That means we need to go to the... He scratches his head. We did water. We've done fire. Oh, tell me we're not going somewhere up in the clouds.
And I think
Ventura
Earth is the
going-
next one. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Ven's just gonna point at NPC Zaraj.
Sorry, the image of Josh going over and like waving his hand in front of NPC Siraj, then like taking their shoulders and like trying to shake them, and then just like kind of shrugging and then being like, right, yes, Croc, you were the one that looked at the stones. You know these things, right? Right?
Yes. Tyr, do I remember which temple is next?
Earth Temple.
Yes, the Earth Temple is next.
Oh, so
Can I
Nick's
take
got
out
it.
the map.
Oh yeah.
Figure out where the Earth Temple is from here.
3 days north.
Perhaps we should begin traveling.
The journey of 1,000 steps begins with first eating bacon in the morning, and then I guess taking those steps. So let's do it.
Ventura kind of thumbs over at Tosh. Do we need to feed the dragon before we go? And no, that's not a euphemism.
I mean, I could always eat. Get like a sandwich? Or... Wait, what's that? Do you have any of that chocolate?
I don't have any left. Chocolate doesn't last
Fuck.
long with me.
Fuck, that's right.
If we could get some from town before hitting the road, I wouldn't argue.
Nyx is gonna check her pockets and sigh. She doesn't have any chocolate in her pouches or pockets.
I'll just look over at Croc with like the kid eyes of like, can we please go to the candy store?
Very well, just make it quick.
All right, so lunch, candy, road. Got it. But what
So-
are you going to do about Zakez?
I'm going to compose a message to send to him.
So to make the shopping expedient, y'all are able to obtain what you want for a few gold coins.
Big sandwich and a hunkin' chunk of chocolate. Like, you know, it's like Toblerone bars in our world, like that, only it's a bigger chunk of actual chocolate. Like, this is a big chunk of chocolate. So you got a big sandwich, and you just got a chunk of chocolate, and he's both straps on his back. Ready.
And while they're shopping, Karak casts Sending.
Okay.
Mighty Zakez, I understand you are looking for me. I regret to inform you that I am currently indisposed. Please try your call again.
I will make it brief. I want the she-wolf. In exchange, your people live.
I'm going to enjoy killing you. And that's all I send back.
So be it.
Then I will cast Sending to Ollie. And warn her. Zakez is powerful and evil. Flee from him. Flee now. Take everyone and go.
We will do as you say, brother. Be safe. Come home when your journey is finished.
Also, you bastard.
So, are you traveling to the Earth Temple?
Yeah, one last stop along the way. We will stop at where I left the bodies.
Okay.
And I will cast a 5th level animate dead on them and have them follow us for a while until we are way out of town. And then we can destroy the bodies in total.
Okay.
I make sure they follow us, at a distance, so they're not like right up with us.
And so they do. And so you travel. Give me a perception check for the first day. Each of you.
Uh, 22 for me.
I rolled as low as I can. 12.
Josh?
I'm sorry, I'm just the fact that the lowest you can get is a 12 is. I got a 15.
My perception is
Ventura.
plus 11.
18.
Wait. Nix, don't you have don't rogues get
Don't you
Jack of
have
all trades?
reliable skill?
talent?
Anything below a 10's a 10?
Yeah.
Oh, then it would be a 21.
So the lowest you can roll is a 21, technically.
Yeah, whenever you make an ability check that lets you add your proficiency bonus, you can treat. So do you get your proficiency on perception? You do, according to your character sheet. So yeah.
Yeah, it's 21.
The first day and night go by uneventful. At what point do you destroy the bodies?
Yeah, the first night, I'll have Vinfira, and me will cantrip blast them into Oblivion.
Into the Oblivion they go.
Until they are naught but ash, and then we will scatter that. And
Starting out your journey for the next day. Who's on point?
Can we take a mark a long rest on our sheets?
Yes, you can take a long rest.
Yay.
I vote NPC Zaraj is taking lead.
NPC Viraj cannot take lead. They are not here to
Dang
take lead.
it. Dang it.
I vote the person what has the map thing.
I think that's Karak.
yeah, I guess that'll be me.
Roll a d6, correct?
I envision Zaraj actually like walking with us and pointing out all the flora and fauna, geeking out.
Un.
The weather is clear. The traveling is good. You make it through the second day, the second night, peaceful and uneventful. Starting out the third day, roll a d6 for me.
5.
The weather sucks. It is storming, raining. For Karak, it is great weather. For the rest of you, it is miserable. But before long, you find yourself standing before the Earthen Temple. It is truly in ruins. There is simply a doorway and a set of stairs going down.
Nyx
Well, I
will
suppose this is it, huh?
Nyx will check it for traps.
Give me an investigation check.
Guidance.
That is a bare bones 19 with the 13 on top of it. I think that's
There
a
are no-
pretty big number.
Yeah, there are no traps.
Well, the door's not trapped.
Well, now what do we do?
I'll take up the rear.
I suppose we descend.
So you guys have actually been going in these places? Is that how this works?
Yes, we sort of have to delve through them and puzzle out the things and find the stones in the center.
The stones.
Yeah, like, well, you were there for, like, the first piece, weren't you?
Oh, the Heartstone thing.
Yeah. We're getting,
Gotcha.
like, pieces of that, and we have to, like, fight, like, usually a deity, the avatar thing, just them similarly themed. The first time we fought that big fire thing, and the second time we fought something underwater.
Oh, that sounds joyful.
So this will likely be some
It
sort
was
of earth
wet.
elemental.
I've killed 2 giants.
Okay, that's fucking kick-ass.
Nyx Shadowstalker, the giant slayer. Nyx is gonna just go ahead and start going, and about every 20 feet check for traps.
Give me another investigation check.
And Karak will follow behind, casting guidance.
I'm the rear.
Ooh, that's even better. 22 plus 13 would be 35?
A lot. So
A
yeah,
lot.
there's no traps. There is the smell of earth, rich and dark, as you travel down below. The light fading behind you as you come into darkness. Those of you with dark vision can see. Those of you without cannot.
Yay, I can see.
So, not to be a weird person here, but so am I the only one that can't see down here?
I'll cast light on my shield. And
Ah!
on his quarters.
There you all are. Ah! Even better. Thank you, Croc.
Yes.
The other temples have been mazes, dungeon. This one, you find the stairs just continue going down, deeper and deeper, until you come to a round room. There are 4 statues of armor surrounding a throne, and behind the throne, a steel pool of water.
Well, that's curious.
I think we don't sit in the chair.
Tyr, can you describe the throne?
Give me an investigation check. If
Sure.
you wish to investigate it, from where you're standing, it looks like a throne.
No, not intimidation.
I intimidate the throne. Grr.
18?
How close are you willing to get to investigate it?
How far, is there steps up to the dais or whatnot?
There's no dais. It's just sitting in between the
Just
statues.
sitting there. I don't think I'll pass the statues.
Okay. It is a ornamental stone throne covered in what appears to be a thick layer of dust, high backed. The dust seems to be caked into, obscuring the intricate detail that you are sure lies beneath.
It's one fancy looking fucking chair. I don't want to get too close in case there's a trap or something.
Nyx is going to look at the walls, check for any writing.
Give me an investigation check.
Boo, boo, boo. $19.
There's no writing on the walls.
She'll go look at the pool.
Investigation check.
$17.
I need everyone but next to Irmuth. Looking into the pool, you will see a gnome staring back at you. Not a reflection of yourself, but a gnome. Fiery red hair, thick and curly, pulled up in 2 poof balls on the side of their head. A circlet with a gem hanging from it. Dressed in black with bits and bobs for buttons on their coat.
In Gnomish, she'll go, hello?
There's no response.
Hmm. Did that chair used to belong to you? Also in Gnomish.
No response.
She's just sort of gonna squint at it. You can bring them back. Hey, guys? She'd come see
yes.
this. And she's gonna motion for them to come to the pool without looking away from it.
Josh walks over. What you looking at, bud?
What'd you find?
Yeah, I'll walk
Look-
over.
Looking into the water, you see a reflection of yourselves.
Okay, we found a reflecting pool. Cool.
You don't see it?
Why don't you tell me what it is, and I'll tell you if I see it.
Well, what do you see?
First you, then me.
Nyx is going to cross her arms.
Look, I just see reflections.
Same. I see our reflections in the water.
Akatosh? Do you see the
I
same
are-
thing as the other two?
Like I said, why don't you tell me what what you see as the quote it, and I will tell you if that is what I see.
Nyx is just gonna huff through her nose, and if she had pupils, she'd be rolling her eyes. That's not me.
When you say not me, like is it
So
a
you
tuna?
So you don't see yours?
I need for Karak, Vinfura, and Tosh to make a perception check.
$19?
Karak,
Dirty 20.
Tosh,
A 6.
Karak, as you look into the water, a glint from the dust will catch your eye, bouncing off like something reflecting the light spell that you have.
How much dust is in here?
There is a lot. You'll notice with the 20, you'll notice even that your footprints are cutting through thick mats of dirt and dust.
Everybody back up. Back to the stairs.
Okay.
Okay,
And Tosh will
Alright.
walk back to the stairs.
same.
You want to tell us what you're doing?
I'm going to see if the dust is what is doing this. There's something strange in the way the dust is reflecting on the water.
Okay.
I am going to cast Gust of Wind. A line of strong wind 60 feet long and 10 feet wide blasts from you in a direction that you choose for the spell's duration. So I'm going to send it straight down the center of the chamber, across the throne, across the pond,
The
See if I
wind
can.
gusts. Dust flying, filling the air, smashing against the back wall. The water, however, does not move. But there, glistening, reflecting the light from your light spell, the throne, carved of precious stone, of diamond.
Nyx's eyes are gonna go wide. And she's just gonna mutter to herself, "No, we can't fit a throne into the bag of holding. No, we can't fit an entire throne. No."
You all right there, buddy? You look like you're sputtering there a little bit. You want a napkin? I think you're drooling a little bit.
It's a very nice chair, don't you think? Quite a very nice chair.
This could just be my age showing, but yeah, you see a lot of chairs, and every chair is one thing: some place to put your ass. That doesn't look too comfortable, though.
Sometimes it's more than just a place to put your ass.
Whether you have a royal booty or you're a peasant booty, every booty enjoys one thing, and that's a chair.
Wait a minute. Don't actually wait. You guys do what you're doing. I gotta look something up.
Nyx
You
is
see
gonna go
every
up to the throne.
booty.
Do
Hey,
what?
that table.
Next.
Nyx is gonna go up to the throne. She's not gonna sit in it. She's gonna go up to it.
Going up to the throne, you see that it is carved with lightning bolts.
Huh. Karak, I
What?
think you'd agree that this is quite a nice chair if you got a good look at it.
I will go up and investigate the throne.
It is covered in engravings of lightning bolts.
That's curious.
Sorry, I was looking through my notes. I know Tosh was given a prophecy. I was looking to see if he had told us, and I don't think he did. Or if he did, it's not in my notes.
Here's the best part. Because your player brain and my player brain must be connected. Because it will be about this time. Natasha's is going to look at this as y'all are talking about nice chairs, and he's kind of been going on a tangent talking about how chairs are just chairs, and every booty is what makes the chair have meaning and value. He'll stop us and say, hang on a second. Hang on. And he'll walk over and just turn around and sit in the chair.
Sitting in the chair, you will hear words, all of you, almost thunderous, as if someone has cast thaumaturgy. When the Prince of Swords sheds his skin and sits the diamond throne, the tree of light will bloom again and bind us to this world. You will then see a vision appear, all of you, of a gnome dressed from head to toe in black, bits and baubles and pieces, tinkerish parts for buttons on their coat, flaming red curly hair with large poofs on either side of their head, and a circlet carrying a small gem dangling. My prince, the gnome will speak. You have returned to the throne of diamond and freed Istrazilion. You may descend now, for I know you are here. You must be here to collect the Heartstone. The tree of light will bloom and bind us to this world. The wall of storms will fall. Never forget that you are loved, my friend.
That's
And
who.
this is where we're going to take our break. back. Thanks so much for hanging out while we took a break to regain our composure, get our drinks, and our snickety snacks. Before the break, the party had traveled to the Temple of Earth. They had traveled down beneath the ground where they found the Throne of Diamond. Sitting on the Throne of Diamond, a vision of Flinch, the Tinkerer Gnome sorceress, had appeared, a long friend of Akatosh from the days of the Sword of Hope. Sitting on the throne, Tosh, the vision will fade.
Coming back from his vision, his eyes will be full of tears. He's not like openly crying, but his eyes are crying.
Are you okay?
He'll just sit there. Yes. He will close his eyes and smile, the tears still falling down his dragon cheeks. Yes. I just saw an old friend I haven't seen in a very long time. Woo! And he will stand up, clap his hands, and work his shoulders out, and just, where to now?
As you stand up, the throne will begin to slide sideways. The statues moving it to where there would be the corners if the room was square. A stairwell going down. Torches made of bits and baubles lighting. And you will see from this pool of water the most beautiful flowers begin to bloom. Silvery leaves and beautiful white glowing petals as they open.
Wow, I've never seen a plant like that before.
Here,
Yes.
could I do either a history or a nature check to see if anything in my brain can remember anything like that?
You can do a history check.
Hell yeah. We love a history check. Not necessarily because I'm skilled in it, but because it's a history check. 11.
Nothing rings a bell.
It's kind of an odd flower, huh?
I mean, even I have to admit that they're kind of nice.
Benvira said a pretty flower's nice. She is a girl.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Nyx will just sort of laugh to herself.
I mean, even I enjoy pretty flowers, so, like, it's not that big a deal, right?
You also enjoy a lot of other, pretty things.
Nyx will quirk
Fair.
an eyebrow.
Then I'll just look at her. What? I'm not exactly a great judge of how looks, people's looks. I don't know.
You look with your eyes, I'm told. And he'll start to head down the stairs that were underneath the throne.
That'll
It's just gonna shake her head.
It'll
say an infernal dumbass.
it'll actually get a little bit of a giggle from Nyx because fuck, it was funny.
Traveling down the stairs, deeper into the earth, you will come to a room, square, 30 by 30, with a set of iron doors. Engraved on the doors is a map that you will recognize, Karak. It is Istrazilion. You will see storm clouds surrounding the island.
Well, this is quite interesting. I'm going to examine where the temples are on the map, on the door.
Give me an investigation check.
Guidance. Um, 20, dirty 20.
The only temple on the door is the Earth Temple.
None of the other temples are listed on this map. Only this one.
Well, that's... Huh.
That's great. So what do we do now?
Oh.
Does it look like there's a way to open the door?
It has pull rings,
I attempt to pull the pull rings.
and the doors open. Sparkling jewels embedded in the walls. Heaps of gold in the corners of the room before you. And there on an altar, the piece of the Heartstone. It comes to you, Karak, with your insightfulness, your passive insightfulness of 20, that the only person that could have ever come into this chamber was people traveling with Akatosh.
Huh. It would seem
Who
that
is-
if we didn't have Akatosh with us, none of us would have been able to get into these rooms.
As soon as you pan over to Akatosh, he is either picking his nose, scratching his butt, or both. Or doing one thing and then doing immediately the other thing. Probably the butt scratch and then sniffing his nose. Like sniffing the finger that he just did. What? Me? Hang on. They gotta be traveling with... Well, that's kinda cool, I guess.
Nyx is too distracted by drooling over the gems and gold.
Does
I
this
think
feel
that
like
makes-
a trap to anybody else?
No, I think all of this treasure belongs to Akatosh.
Hang on a second. And he'll go walk over by the door that's got all the jewels and everything. Does he see anything that he recognizes?
He sees a necklace. Black, opal, intricate ruins around it. The opal is cracked, but it is there.
He'll walk right over to the necklace knowing exactly what it's exactly what I think it is, right?
Yes.
Okay. Knowing exactly what it is, he'll pick it up, kind of hold it in his hands, smile and shake his head. What was those words? No, I can't remember it. Oh well, he'll kind of lay it, not like toss it, but he'll kind of lay it back onto the pile of that he found of gold that he's like found it in. He looks from standing there. He looks around to see if he finds anything else from his old life.
No.
No trident.
No trident.
Dang. Yeah, this looks probably. Hang on a second. He'll kind of scrunch his face up. Is there a way I could do a history check to see if he remembers this treasure hoard?
Sure, go ahead.
That's a 12.
No.
You ever have a... You ever, like, stash something and forget you stashed it, or where you stashed it, or even that you stashed it to begin with?
No.
No.
Well,
No.
hello!
Ven's gonna lean over and whisper in Nyx's ear in Infernal. Looks like your golden boy might be loaded.
Nyx is just gonna, like, cough and not make eye contact with Vinfira.
I was just like standing with his hands on his hips, just like looking around, like how like a dad looks after a construction project, like, whoo, look at what I've accomplished. Like, just impressed with himself, but he has absolutely no idea where all this treasure came from.
Okay, so now what do I do?
Oh, probably this, and he'll go walk over and take the Earthstone.
Picking up the Heartstone, you'll see 2 small dragon scales laying underneath it.
A single tear will roll down his face again as he picks up the Heartstone and sees the 2 dragon scales. He turns around and walks back to Karak and says, "This? We need this?"
Yes, and I will take it and I will add it to the main Heartstone.
Your journey's almost complete, it reads. Dance upon the wind, then travel to the Sable Wood.
All right, 1 to go. Tosh, any objections to us taking some of this wealth for expenses along the way we might need?
Roughly, is Tosh able to guesstimate how much gold is here and like
There-
treasure?
There is a epic fuck ton.
That would make sense. He goes, why don't you? He just points to like a moderately sized pile of gold. And just take from that pile. That way I know that what you've taken, I guess. Me gold, Asu gold.
I will go in, and I'm going to also look specifically for diamonds.
They
just in
are
case.
all over the wall.
I will gather some diamonds and an amount of gold.
You're
Nyx is also... Oh, go ahead.
You're easily able to remove 7 diamonds from the earth, and you get approximately. You're putting in the bag of holding, right?
Yes.
You get 12,000 gold in the bag of holding before it becomes full.
Nyx is going to take her coin purse and try to, fill it as much as possible without Tosh noticing from which pile it came from.
Okay, I'm going to need a stealth check on that with disadvantage because he's right there in the room.
Big money, no whammy, stop! Ooh. Hoo 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 hoo. Death 28.
You're easy able to get 400 gold pieces.
Woohoo!
Silently.
I rolled an 18 and a 19.
Vera, do you want to raid from my secret stash of gold here? You can set up a hedge fund, royalty fund. Think of it as a royalty fund. Think of it as a royalty present from me to you.
And don't know. I've still got the 200 gold you guys gave me a while ago. I haven't spent anything.
Well, take another 200.
Okay. So she'll go count out some coins and put them in her purse, I guess.
Alrighty.
Oh God.
Once you all have enough treasure, I feel like Antasha's gonna look around for like the exit.
It's the way you came.
Perfect. And when you're all done, just come back upstairs and well, close the door, please. And then come upstairs with me and we'll get out of here.
And so, as you exit the throne room, the diamond throne moves back into place. As you exit the temple, there's a great rumbling, and the ruins begin to sink as you see lava begin to rise. And
Well-
for the sake of myself and Locke, this is where we're going to end for the evening. Because Locke's having a hard time, and I had a fall today, so I'm in a lot of pain.
I am made of sinus pressure, everybody.
Thank you guys so much for playing. I'm sorry if it sucked tonight.
It did not suck.
Not even close to sucking at all.
Thank you guys for joining and hanging out with us. We definitely appreciate each and every one of you. Let's remind people, let's remind people who we are, where they can find us, and let's get out of here.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley, and you can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Patrick, the voice of Tosh, and you can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
Hi, everybody. I'm Alice, the voice of Nick Shadowstalker, and you can find me on Twitter at Captain Cupcake.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Locke Clark, and I was the voice of Karak Shadowstalker. And you can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter Patients at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
And I'm Tier the DM, the world's okayest DM, and you can find me on Twitter at Tier_the_DM. Remember, guys, that things are tough right now and times might be dark, but you are not alone. Remember that find someone that will let you bask in their love and their light until you're strong enough to be that love and light for someone else. Love and inclusion, these are the torches that light a path to a better tomorrow. Come join us and be torch bearers. And remember next time, live a life to make yourself proud. We love you guys.